Where's my phone? Okay. I'm gonna link my broadcast real quick in YouTube so you can see what it looks like for me. Let me just find myself. Being gone. 420. There we go. I'm live. Okay, let me put the link in the Discord real quick so you can see my shit. Okay, under Warthunder Defiant Battalion. Okay, there's my I just posted my link in the Discord. I'm just gonna broadcast just these real quick. Okay, so you see my thing, right? Okay, so for me it says mouse aim. That just means you're using a controller. It might recognize your Xbox controller because you're on, like it's more PC friendly. I'm not sure, but I'm just showing you that that's what it calls controller is mouse aim. So that's good. Virtual instructor, yes. Okay, toggle control mode, that's not a thing. Hover mode, that's not a thing. Switch, maneuver, limits mode, that's not a thing. Mouse wheel multiplier doesn't matter. My throttle is my left. This is you don't have to copy it, but it obviously has to be either your left or right stick. Um, it's a little if you want to change your throttle, it might look confusing, but it really isn't. You click in it, and then this is the little sub menu for things that are a little more complex, things that use axes, aka things like up and down kind of control, like anything gauging, like anything you're gonna use your right sticks for, basically. So this is your throttle. I have it as my left stick up down. If you want to change what it is, you can click up here and you can choose like, oh, my right stick up down or my right stick left right, all that shit. But that's my throttle, my left stick up down. Make sure none of this crap is on. If you're gonna change it, make sure none of this is a thing. I have relative control. Remember, if you change your throttle, this relative control, turn it on, yes. Otherwise, it's going to keep going to 50%. It's not going to remember where you left your throttle. So that's why you turn this on. It'll remember. You can put it on 73%, whatever, as long as relative control is on. Don't worry about. So whenever you change stuff, it's going to be like, oh, this is for this and that and this. Most of the time, you're going to just replace it because it's a lot of shit you don't need or like future tech that you're not going to have for a long time. And even when you set something you've already changed, it's going to be like, oh, it's changing. Just put add. Just add or replace. Um, Role access, here's the big thing. This is one of the only changes I would even suggest. Um, because the way it works, you're like, okay, pitch axis is up and down, right? But it doesn't really matter because what your controller is using is way down here. Your controller is using this right here under aiming at the very bottom almost. This is really the God control is aiming X and Y axis, up and down and left and right. This is really what's going to control your plan. This controls over everything else. This is like the king control because wherever I put my right stick is where my plane's going to try to get. Even if it's a crazy angle, it's going to follow my aiming. That's what that is. That's the over control over everything else. That's the other big thing that you want to kind of fuck with is the view in battle. That's the second most important control I'd say while you're flying. Because what view in battle does is let you look around while you're flying. And that's important, like without moving your plane. So say you want to make it, but the thing is you have to have a button that activates it. Otherwise it's going to be getting in the way and you're going to be moving your camera around and it's going to fuck you all up. So what you want to do is whatever you choose for your look around, it's going to be one of your sticks obviously x-axis, which is left and right. So whatever stick you put on the x-axis, obviously it's left and right. But the thing that's important with the view in battle, which is like I said, is the second most important control of all, is you got to put an enable access button, which just means when you hold that button, it's enabling your view in battle, so it won't get in the way. If you take this off, it's just constantly going to be moving your camera, and you're going to be like, what the fuck? You're not going to be able to control your plane or anything. That's why you need to put a button that enables it, so that it only works when you have that button pressed down. That's what I have as L2. It could be whatever you want, but just make sure you put the enable access and that it's under view in battle. That's the second most important control of all. both for left and right and up and down. So yeah, like I said, even though I haven't changed anything, it's like, do you want to change this and that? Don't get confused. Just put whatever add. But yeah, that's the second most important control. View in battle, and then down here aiming. That's the most important control. So now, what you're gonna do? There's only a couple more things. Now that you got that changed, um, the roll, pitch, and all this shit. Since you're not on keyboard, it doesn't really matter. So the reason I have all these button combos here is just so that if you don't have something here, it's going to be saying, oh, you don't have hover height set, you don't have thrust vector set, this and that. It's going to be annoying. So what I did is I just clipped a bunch of buttons together that I'm never going to press as the button. That way I never activate it, but it doesn't give me the warning that I don't have it. That's why it's all confusing here. I have these don't really matter. None of these are actual things I use. The only thing I use is pitch access and roll access. So this is the biggest change to your flight controls that I would suggest. Your roll is in your stick right now, just off on default. But you can kind of alleviate. You're putting too many controls on your stick, so it's gonna fuck you up. This alleviates a little bit of that stuff on your stick. This takes one of the things away from your stick, so that you can focus more on moving around with your sticks. This is what I did. Maximum value for roll access when you click on roll access, which is just your roll control. Maximum value means you're gonna roll to the right. You're gonna do a little rolly roll to your right. Minimum means you're left. So you can put your top buttons, not your triggers, but the ones above it, as your roll, and that will help a lot. And then make sure this says not assigned. That way, none of your sticks. Like I said, you'll alleviate your stick a little bit from controlling too many things. Okay, so you set the roll to your L1, R1. Pitch access, the only reason I use this, I'm going to delete this actually. The only thing you need in this pitch access, and also make sure that's not assigned. The only thing you need is this minimum value. What this does is that I have this as, you can put any combo of buttons, but I have it as left on the D-pad plus triangle. What minimum value does is it puts you in a perfect loop-de-loop. So when you're getting fucked up and your last ditch move, you activate your loop. That's all this is. It activates your loop-de-loop, and you can avoid death crazy with the loop-de-loop because it does a perfect one. That's why it says minimum value. That's all that is. That's the only reason I use pitch. Other than that, you don't need it because, like I said, you're aiming with your right stick or left stick. That's gonna take God control. The only other things I gotta say is make sure nothing's stepping on each other's feet. You're gonna want to delete all this advanced shit. You see all this, like drop bomb and all this crap. You're not gonna need any of this. So just erase all the advanced shit so it doesn't like step on your feet control wise. Some of these will be hogging really important buttons that you can reassign later for things you need, like lock radar. Um, you know, And then, yeah, you'll need a reload button. You'll need a reload button since we'll be playing arcade mode. You'll definitely need a reload button. And the only other thing after that is when you get a plane that has a cannon and machine guns, you're going to be like, oh shit, I'm wasting all my cannon rounds fast. So you're going to want to separate them. When it says small caliber guns under weaponry, that just means 50 caliber and below. Anything qualified as a machine gun. The large caliber guns just means anything above 50 caliber, which qualifies it as a cannon. So you might have 30 caliber cannon rounds. You don't want to waste them all. You separate the buttons. So I shoot my machine guns with R2, shoot my cannon with R3 so that I don't waste it. Additional guns just means like if you unlock a modification that gives you some extra like gun pods or something, that's what additional guns is. You could put whatever button you want, make it regular machine gun, whatever. And then delete whatever is here. For fire machine guns / cannons, that's like a weird hybrid control and it fucks everything up. Just erase whatever's there. And that's about it. And then when you make all these changes, you're going to want to go down here to the little floppy disk and save or make a new save. Like a new profile. And whenever you make changes, just overwrite your old save and update your controls. Because sometimes it will fuck your controls up without you knowing. And you can just reload the control profile. or try something new. I have 3 different ones. One for when I play with Frost, one for when I play advanced jets. And that's about it. And if you want to go back to default, just save this one and then make another one and then make that one default. That way you could have both. But that's about it. That's really the meat of it. You don't need pitch, you don't need yaw, you only need roll and your aiming. And that's about it. All right. So what do you have right now to use? You should have like two. You should have like 2 planes and like maybe 2 tanks, or no? Okay. So do you want to do tanks or do you want to do planes? Eventually, we'll go into a mode that uses both, but right now we'll just do either or. Um, we could do planes. I think planes would be fun, especially since we just fixed your controls. So, okay, so let me go to presets and make a new one for you, because I keep making new presets whenever somebody, let me, okay, so let me get rid of some of these planes. I'm not, the thing is, I got to get rid of some of my planes so that, say you die, and I won't be like with all these planes still that I need to use. So let me just get rid of a couple of these so that I only have 2 like you. I'm also going to put the beginner planes like you have as well, the 2 beginner planes, the 2 reserves. Boom, one, and then the other one. You should also have a premium that it gave you when you chose a country. Do you see that on the right side on your research for planes? You see on the right side the gold ones? Do you have any of those? Because it should have gave you a free one. It should have gave you one free low-level plane premium, unless it gave you a tank instead. But usually, whatever country you pick first, it gives you one free little premium, like a low-level premium. But that's fine if you don't have it. I was just checking. Okay, so we got 2 planes each. Okay, so now just make sure you're in the right mode. If you press triangle, you can see there's different modes. We're going to be playing air arcade battles at the very top left. So just make sure you have the right one chosen. These low level ones, very quick, especially if you have help. So you should get your 3rd plane very quickly. As long as you're researching a low level one. You want to just keep unlocking the low level ones so you can get a better lineup. Because if you start putting higher level planes in, it's going to bring the BR up for us and it's going to be more difficult. We're going to be going against higher level enemy planes. Alright, so now you just ready up and then we're good to go. So ready up should be like square or whatever square is for you on the left of your buttons. Maybe X or Y or something. There you go. Yeah, it's weird. Like, it won't let me ready up until my whole team is ready. It's kind of annoying. Like, I wish it could just press a button that auto readies up. Yeah, Frost went to talk to his girl. He was playing with me right now. Oh, you're gonna get a Arma server or what? Nice. That's cool. Yeah, that's a smart move. That way you can kind of see like what's going on with the new options and shit. That'll be dope to put whatever in there. I'm behind you. So you should also have like a follow button. That's pretty good for beginners to use. Yeah, that's pretty good for beginners to use. So what you do is if you want to choose to follow someone else, just click on the next person and it'll auto follow whoever you have clicked. These planes are pretty rough. I ain't gonna lie. But they can still turn pretty good. We're in a big old spaghetti ball. Look, right here. He's right next to you. Oh, let me try to get him off your ass. No, get off him. He's on your ass. I can't. I'm trying to get him off you, but man, it's hard to hit your target. Oh, he's dead. He's dead. Okay, next target. Just try to find someone like by themselves or not by a huge group, and then just go at them. That's a good target. That's a good target. Just try to line them up or use the follow button, which should also zoom you in. Eventually you'll get rid of the follow button and just use zoom by itself. But the follow button's good to learn how to like tail them. I'm also going to take a couple shots. Maybe we can weaken him. You also got to shoot ahead of, even though it says to shoot on the circle, you got to shoot ahead of it a little bit. I hit him. You can also kind of see where your tracers are as well. So you can use that to like see if you're hitting them. Nice. You fucking got him. Yeah, the L1, R1, how do you like that? The spinning. I'm just following you in case anybody gets on your tail. That SBU-2 is the easy kill. That bomber on our left. Ooh, get that one. Ooh, I did severe damage. I did severe damage to him. Severe damage means you took something very vital out. Critical just means you took out of like maybe one of his engines or something. Not too major. You could survive with a critical, but if you get severe damage, that's good damage. That's almost a death sentence every time. These early ones are tricky, man. It's hard to turn them. Like they turn well, but they don't. You'll see the research you're getting too. After the round, it'll show you like what you're working towards, like the modifications for each vehicle. I would just suggest just auto spending the points, or if you want a modification quickly, just focus on that. Engine modifications are king. Weapon modifications are after that. And then like bombs and stuff. Nice. Then you can add it in now. P-36A. I see that. Okay, so you got a 1 point. So you have 3 planes in your lineup now? So you have 2 total crews right now? Yeah, get a third one and put that baby in there. I'll put the same as you. Up until 4 or 5 is you can get for in-game money. After that, it's like premium currency to get any more than that. But you only need about 5 after a while. Okay, so we each have 2 level 1s and 1 level 1.7. So if you'll see up above, it says 1.3. That's unique to Air Arcade. The other modes don't work like this, but in Air Arcade, it takes the top 3 level planes you have and averages them out. That's why we're on 1.3 and not 1.7. So you can kind of trick it. You know what I mean? You can get away with bringing a high level plane into a lower level BR, but you gotta mess with it to average it out. But yeah, whenever you're ready, just ready it up. It's not easy. It's not intuitive. That's another thing with a lot of the stuff in this game. It's not intuitive. You should message him. It'll probably make him jump back in quicker. I was like, dude. I was like, don't worry about like speeding through your, you know, planes because he wants a jet. So he's been like just hitting bases in realistic air mode, which is a little bit more difficult, but you get more points and you only get one life. He's been using his premium bomber to just like hit a target, go back, rearm, and then hit one more before he dies, and just stacking XP like that. Because that's what bombers do. So I've just been kind of like trying to escort him, you know, trying to like, if anybody goes after him, I try to distract him so he could go hit the base. But he's not really dogfighting with me. He's just busy trying to hit the bases. So he's gonna switch over to a fighter soon, so we could like dogfight together. There's like an objective, but most of the time it just turns into a death match, like 95% of the time. We're just supposed to fight over the A point and like get domination. So just kill more than them than us. Look at how many enemies there are, dude. Also, if you toggle your flaps, you'll turn even better, but it'll make you go a little bit slower. If you go to combat, that's when you're getting chased and shit. You want to turn on them. I'm behind you. What? Go for it. Go for it. Nice. Y'all fucking lit them up. I'm behind you. No, that's me, and that's me. That's why you want to use your look around button. So you can kind of see like what's on your sides and what's behind you. Oh, nice. There's someone on my ass. There's someone. No! I'm dead too. Fuck. They swarmed me. That's a badass skin on that plane. Also, you don't have any upgrades really yet. So once you get upgrades, you're gonna be flying much better. Like engine upgrades with your thrust, the like integrity of the body of your plane, all that shit. You do a loop. This is why I use the loop-de-loop button. I could just, yeah. Everybody at this low level just flies straight into each other. That's all it does. That's all it is. Oh yeah, I always crash into my enemy. I don't give a fuck. That CR-42 killed me last round, or like the last life I lost. Let's get fucking revenge. You see him, the Esprit de Corps? That dude killed me. That dude killed me last life. He's gonna dive. He's gonna dive. Oh, he's not scared. What's up, dog? What's up, dog? I hit him. Oh! You want to battle? Let's battle. going up top over him. He's not bad, bro. He's not bad at all. This mother killed me too earlier. I gotta try to get this fool. Come on. I can't get my nose on him. Oh, he's trying to shake me. Come here, you little bastard. He can't shake me. This is the same guy that killed you. We need revenge. We need revenge on this fool. God damn it, I can't fucking get my nose on him. There we go, there we go. Yeah, thanks for distracting him. Come here, you little bastard. Nice. That dude was tricky to kill, bro. Get him, get him. Yeah, we're alone, we're alone. Got the assist. Jesus. It's mayhem over there. No! Let me get revenge. You fucker! They also have doubles. Yeah, but you have to like get them in the boxes or earn them. I'm going straight into the fucking action. That SBU-2 is an easy kill. I'm gonna get more in the action over here, break them up. Come here, you son of a bitch. We lost. Our team lost. We were doing good. The auto follow is good to start out with. It's a good way to kind of like not get, because it's easy to lose your target. So the look around button is important though. When you're flying, even when you're not using the auto follow, that's when you want to use your look around button. And there's also a look back button under camera, I believe. You might want to set a button for look back. That's an important one. Who's on your ass? What this game is meant to like update the controls as you go. So like when you need this, you add it. Then when you need that, you add that. That way you don't have to like change it all as you go. Like when you get rockets, heat seekers, fucking missiles on your tanks, shit like that. The tanks is fun too. We've been playing tanks. I mean, honestly, it's been 50-50. Like we've been doing planes and then we'll hop over to tanks and we're grinding tanks as well. I'm gonna use my 1.7 right off the bat. I've been wanting to get into it, but I'm waiting until they add submarines. That's when it'll be. That's when it'll be fun. Right now, not so much. But I heard that ship mode or whatever, battleships, is actually pretty chill. It's more chill than the other modes. Yeah. You can take like a little battle boat with torpedoes on it and try to get some sneaky kills in that mode. I need to try it out. I've never even played a naval battles before at all. I even have a premium ship. I've never used it. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to get some height so I can choose like when I want to dip in. Height is king. Height is king. Speed is king. SBU2, you got to learn to identify the easy kills like the SBU2. Any sort of bomber's an easy kill, especially if they're flying low. And then the fighters are not easy to kill. The F3F, the BF-109, those are really hard to kill. Yeah, that TBD is an easy kill. There's a P-36, I'm turning on him. Next to me on my left. Critical. I criticaled him. That TBD-1's coming right at us. That's an easy kill. Oh shit, I'm dipping down with you. There we go. And then if you lean too heavy on the trigger, your crew will jam the gun. Yeah. So you gotta like burst. When you get a better crew, you can lean on it longer. You can improve your crew. Bro, can I get a hit? What the hell? I can't fucking hit him. Jeez. Damn, that guy's ready to get killed. Oh, there we go. Someone got him. He was damaged to fuck. I got the assist. You probably got an assist on that too. Alright, this T2 is in low-level bomber. Let's see if I can climb up there. I think I can. Once I get my emergency power, I can get up there. Yeah, a lot of these guys, they will... Oh, fuck. I'm okay. Oh, You land on the strip, on the landing strip. If you look on the map, you'll see it looks like a little line. Ooh, I did a little bit of damage right there. Okay, let me turn off. I get distracted. Is he chasing me? No. The SB2U is an easy kill down there, but they're gonna get him. So you take point, and then I'll follow you. What are you using, first or third person? No, I mean your camera. Like, are you third person or are you first person? Yeah, third person is the way, I feel like. Oh god, it's insane. Watch out behind you. Get off my boy. Eat this, motherfucker. Fucking eat this. You can't turn with me, chump. You can't turn with me. Freedom forever. I got him chasing me. I'm fucked though. Freedom for for America. Coming in. I'm diving. Nice. I'm going straight into that fur ball. Jesus. I see the chaos. I just see fucking tracers everywhere over there. Look at that guy. Oh, I'm going in. This is when I'll go into virtual cockpit. I'll go into virtual cockpit and just try to shoot him first person in a way. Whenever it's like a clusterfuck. P-26, looking like he's ready to die. Died. TW-21's gonna crash. TBD. Damn, we're dominating over here. I'm gonna shoot that TBD. First, I'll shoot this. Like, watch. Ah! No, we can't let him get shot down. This one's for my homies. You best pull off, motherfucker. Oh! Ooh, I'm lighting him up. Alright. And fucking suck on this. Oh! I'm just gonna do loopy-loop. Oh! Bullshit, they can rip my wing like that. I crashed. Ain't no way he shot my arm off. I see another guy in the fucking river. No, watch out, he's on your ass. Jesus, I see like 15 enemies right there. Holy hell. This is my last plane right here. I'm going straight in. I'm getting into the clusterfuck right here. I'm just gonna get as much speed as I can and just go straight into it. This is when I go first person virtual cockpit. Because there's so many, you might as well just get as good of a view as you can while you go into certain deaths. Like this PBY, I might be able to get that. He's right in front of me, I'm closing, 1 mile. Here we go. Oh, come on. Come here, I gotta kill this guy. Not like this. They killed my ass, nasty. God damn those F3Fs, bro. I'm dead. We got rinsed. I ain't gonna lie. On that one, we got rinsed. But the thing with arcade is as many planes as you can bring in, you can use. So if you got like 7, you can bring 7 of them bitches in. It sucks when your teammates don't have that many. Like they have like a couple premiums and then that's it. And then they're like, they bail out and you're like, fuck. I kind of leave you. Tanks is cool too. That's why you want one preset for planes and one preset for tanks. I have like a fuckload of presets because of everybody's been coming in at different levels. So I've been having to make more and more presets for everybody. And then Demonic wants to do like new countries. Like he'll be like, okay, I'm hopping over to Japan, so he'll just have like two reserves. I'm like, bro, we gotta grind. Like, fucking Frost don't want to be playing at 1.3 forever. Like, but I don't mind. Like me, I don't mind because I'm so high level. None of these kills matter, even at Frost level right now. You know, it doesn't even show on the progress bar for me. That's how little it is. So I don't mind. You know, obviously I'm playing all sorts of 1.1, 1.3. It don't matter to me. It gets more fun though as you go up. These are like rough. The tanks are rough. The planes are rough. But when we start getting to like 3.0, 2.7, you start getting more respectable planes. And then once you hit 4.0, that's when you start getting into big boy zone. And that's when your planes get real nice. And then a little bit further is the early jets, like 6.0, 6.3. That's when you start getting real early level jets. And they're pretty rough. You can see on the tech tree like where it's at, like where you're gonna be going. Also, you want to plan ahead of time. Like look at the tech trees, go all the way down to the plane you want, like the F-16, the F-15, whatever, and see where you're gonna have to research because you want to focus on certain lines even early. Because like say you want the F-15, you're gonna have to do all the bombers to get to the F-15 Strike Eagle, stuff like that. So you choose what you want down the road and then go kind of chase that line. I honestly think Frost is gonna buy a jet next month. There's gonna be a big sale. There's only like a big sale like 3 times a year. I think he's gonna buy a jet half off because they're $80 on normal. On the sales, they're $40, $50. I think he's gonna get a jet. He's like, man, that fucking F-18, bro. I'm like, I know. I don't think it's gonna go on sale. There's no way they put it on sale. They just put it out on the store. There's no way they give a 50% discount. Yeah, but the other ones, yeah, the other ones they will, but I don't. You never know, they might, but I don't think so. Yeah, it's just slow. It's not something you're gonna try to race to. That's what I tell people. Don't get caught up in trying to super boost. I mean, there's ways to do it, but just kind of enjoy along the way, learn along the way. That way, when you get to jets, you know how to fly. I got a premium jet. I didn't use it until I got there naturally. Until I reached there naturally on the free to play side, then I started using my jet because I didn't want to like. That's a good one. A lot of these early ones are dope because they're guns. Like we have a lot of guns on these. That's a good one. Once we get better planes, we're gonna unlock 50 caliber machine guns. Right now we're using like 7.62 shit like that. Um, it's just like one more level, we'll be at 50 cal. I mean, we still use 50 cal. All right. Yeah, no worries. Maybe we can get Frost on. I know he doesn't like grinding the low levels now, but maybe we can convince him. I think he'll have fun if you're on. It was just that Demonic was on and he had all his homies in the party and they weren't even playing War Thunder. They were like doing something else. They were all loud. I had to mute all of them. And he's just like, you know what? He was like, I'm out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. 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 Custom. Yeah. Custom. Do something. Everything custom. Oh, for sure, night vision. Yeah. Mm. Oh, yeah. That would be sick, man. I mean, yeah. The basic ones that run smooth. That'll be the priority for sure. But yeah, that's dope. That's dope. Yeah. 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 I mean, that's a lot. 30 mods is a lot. Yeah. 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 That'll be dope. Yeah. It's for people with like supercomputers. Hopefully there'll be some like some sort of unison mods like hey these work for consoles look really well. They'll kind of describe the mods kind of shit. Yeah. So I'm sure they'll do the same for PlayStation once we figure it out. Yeah. Yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. It'll be sick though to have night vision finally and more modern weapons and yeah. Yeah, that's pretty dope. That's fucking sick. That's pretty dope. We can make the squad look a certain way, type situation. Nice. Yeah, that's pretty good. What server? No, I'm on PlayStation. Yeah, yeah. Not until they. Yeah, some people are playing on PC and Xbox for sure, but no, I'm on PlayStation. Their next big one. Yeah, it'll be dope. I mean, for right now, the vanilla's not bad. It's just I know Frost got the fucking uh premium account or whatever, so he really wants to squeeze this premium. He got like 3 months of premium. Yeah, I was like, dude, I told him I was like, because if you look at the top, it'll say like, oh, that little square, that diamond silver square looking thing. It's like it's gold if you have a premium account active. So you'll see the prices there. And he was like, should I get a 3 month or what? I was like, bro, there's a big sale next month. Just get 30 days of premium if you really need it, and that way when the sale comes, you can get premium way cheaper if you want more. Um, Premium's just like it was like the way the game was designed. It almost feels like it was meant to be premium, but you don't need it. That's the thing. Like premium's just like a luxury. It doesn't double your money that you get, but it increases it by a good little chunk. Same thing with your research, and they let you stack shit. So like, say you have your premium active, you have a premium vehicle, and you're in like a realistic mode where the payouts are higher, but the risk is higher, and you do well. You have at the bottom right, you'll see that it says all inactive items. Um, every once in a while, if you're on Xbox, you might want to check the Xbox store and see if there's any free add-ons for Xbox Live users. Because PlayStation does that, where they throw us 10 premium boosters, and those boosters are worth 500 premium currency each, so they're expensive, and we get 10 of those every few months. Yeah, they might have some free boosters for you, like is what I'm saying. They might like if you look for add-ons for War Thunder, they might have some free boosters for you that are really expensive. Oh, and you can also get boosters like in a regular box. So theoretically, you could have like a 500% experience or money booster popped. You only want to pop one at a time because they get weaker if you pop multiple. But say you have a 500% research pop, you have premium active, you have a premium vehicle, and then you go into one of the harder modes and do well. All that at the end of the round is just huge. Um, but obviously there's more risk. But that's just ways of squeezing. Yeah. But yeah, man, I'll be on. Damn, that's not bad. 150 for a whole year. Do whatever you want with it. Yeah. Then we'll just recruit people inside of the server. So, yeah, that'll be dope. That way, that guy won't be so stressed like the integrity admin. He's always so stressed. He's like, I just told you guys. Yeah, yeah, that's true. Yeah, well, that's a good idea. Yeah, that would be sick. Yeah, I mean, it'll be dope either way. It'll be dope either way. Try to get it populated. Yeah, yeah, true. Yeah, yeah, that sounds good. Fuck yeah. All right, man. GG for sure.